back to the Blackout Tea channel. I am here today, guys, to discuss this situation going on with the Muckers and Erica. It looks like the Mucker has been telling a lot of lies, and Erica is now coming to the forefront and saying that you are indeed telling lies. And it looks like she's actually got some information that has been recorded. So lo and behold, she has evidence. All right, guys, if you're just walking through the door, I know that I just came on last minute. Please go ahead, thumbs the video up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notification bells so that you guys are updated each and every time I do bring videos. So it looks like Erica just placed out a series 2 video. So there's going to be a series of videos coming. I did watch the video that she produced on yesterday, but we're just going to go ahead and get into series 2 because that is where the actual juice starts. And we're going to do commentary on it as it plays, honey. I tell you, child, I love Recon, honey. Honey, Recon, I'm going to just let you know, honey, we know your kind, okay? We know your kind. We know your kind. So we will go ahead and just let it swing. I hope everybody's enjoying it their day today, baby. Let's go.
Y'all had sex was last September. Is that true?
Baby, no.
When was the last time?
We had sex last week.
Last week.
Because the fuck nigga, he was using you for YouTube. I don't know how he was going to escape it at the end because it looked like it got too deep to me.
If you are not subscribed to Luvd by Erica, please go ahead and subscribe to her channel, honey, because this is just the beginning of the fuck shit. It looks like Recon is full of goddamn on shenanigans, and everybody was seeing that, but now it's coming to the forefront that this is exactly what it is.
So I was trying to be slick, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up grabbing my car keys. I left Dion in the bed, but I wasn't gonna like really leave. It was just to kind of ease a little bit. So I made it seem like I was about to leave. So I grabbed my keys. I opened up the front door, and like literally the first thing she said to me was like, it was like the most aggressive high ever. It was like one of those highs, like an ownership high, like you coming out my man's house high. So when she gave me like that little high, I gave her one back, identical to the one that she gave me, because I'm like, this is my man, this is his house. I just got out of his bed, and you in the driveway arguing with him. And another clue was like they just kept talking, like they started whispering. Like it wasn't like a normal conversation that you have with somebody. They started, and it was rude because he didn't even say, "Oh, this is my girlfriend Erica, and Erica, this is such and such." Like he didn't say nothing. So I went and I started up my car, and like I literally went back in the house, like thinking that the conversation was gonna be over with by the time I came back outside, and they were still out there like talking, and I'm like, okay, something just does not seem right. So I grabbed Dion, I wake him up, I put him in the car seat or whatever. I put him in the car seat, and I was pretty much like, hey, I'm gonna run the store. Do you need anything? I'm talking to him, and he said no. So at this point in my mind, I'm like, so he's gonna let me leave and still stand here in the driveway arguing with this random girl. Like, cause I'm not thinking like this is the nail. I'm like, so he really gonna sit here, you know? So, spoken in the
If you're just joining us, we are now actually taking a look at the series 2 that Erica has placed out today, accusing Mucker of being a liar, a big liar at that. She is explaining a time that this person, Janelle, came over while she was there. And apparently, Mucker had told Janelle that him and Erica, excuse me, was actually YouTube girlfriend and boyfriend. In other words, he tried to make it look to another woman that there was no other involvement besides YouTube when it came down to Erica, and he did the same with her.
car seat. I went back inside and I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna play these games. I'm not gonna play these games with him at all because what's going on now is disrespectful. Like you having a whole argument with somebody outside your driveway and I'm here, and you basically have no regards at all. So I called him off my phone. He didn't answer. So I was like, I'm getting angry about a second. So I opened up the front door and I asked him, could he come here for a minute? He said something to her and he walked inside of the house and I said, who is that? And he said that he was taking care of some business. And I said, so do you always handle business at your house? And like I don't know if he just felt like I was just that slow and dumb, but he was like, you can come listen to the conversation if you want to. And so normally women will be like, no, I trust you or whatever. But I was like, okay. And so he turned around and walked back outside. But what he thought was going to happen was that I was going to walk behind him for him to continue to lie and stuff like that. But I backdoored. I went to the car to check on Dion, because Dion, my car was parked in his driveway, and they was like, she was parked on the outside of the driveway, so that was like right there. And so I made him think that I wasn't gonna be concerned with it or whatever, because I mean realistically, like nobody, I don't think anybody is as bold as me when it comes to her.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think Mucker is a manipulator when it comes to women. I tries to use them to his advantage per the conversation that I heard. We're going to hear that also at the end here, where Erica actually speaks to Janelle via phone, just so because her friend, Janelle's friend, reaches out to Erica, but she reaches out to her via her chat message to get her attention. So I think that this is not the first time that Muckers did it. This won't be the second time. And Latoya, baby, you definitely won't be the third.
Situation. So yeah. So once I finished checking on Dion, I pretty much I shut the car door and I started walking towards them. I could hear her ask him, like, is she coming over here? And so I didn't even give him time to answer. I was like, yes, sweetheart, I'm Erica. Who are you? And she said that she was Janelle. And so then I was like, oh, so you're the cousin. And she was like, no, I'm definitely not his cousin. And I said, well, who are you? Because he's been telling me for months that you're his cousin. And she flashes a ring in my face. So I'm literally sitting there shocked. I'm shaking. I got tears in my eyes. I look at him and I'm like, is this your fiance? And like they both got like extremely quiet. Like they started looking at the ground. And he was something that he was saying that was coming out of his mouth that wasn't really coming out of his mouth. It was like a wise you something, but I guess he was talking or thought he was talking, but he really wasn't because he was kind of in shock mode. And so I looked at him and I was like, really? Like, you've been around my kids, I've been around your kids, like I've brought you to YouTube, and this is the thanks that I get. And so then when she heard me say that I've been around his kids, she looked at him and she was like, she's met the girls?
See, that's what I'm talking about. When it comes down to stuff like that, it looks like Mucker has been doing this propose to females thing. This has been a gig that he's had for a while because lo and behold, the person, Janelle, that keeps coming up, the person that got the ring, the person that showed up at house, is the same person that actually started, or at least is saying that they started work type shit first, and then he tries to move it into another sector. So it's like he's hunting for them. He's hunting for these women.
And so, me being the type of person that I am, because mind you, this was all going on at the very end of September. Mind you, I'm pregnant around this time, and I have no idea that I'm pregnant around this time. But I did what I felt was best to do, and I started walking in his house, and I started bringing stuff out to the car, and they still standing there, like just standing there, and so like watching me put my stuff in the car, and so then she started walking behind me, like I'm walking forward, and she's walking behind me, and she kept saying she wanted to talk to me. Well, at that point, I'm offended because, like, I don't know what she's trying to do because I don't have eyes, like, behind my head. So I screamed at her and I was like, it's nothing that we need to talk about. And he over there, like, yeah, it's nothing we need to talk about. Like, it's like he didn't even care. Like, it was just like, he literally watched me put my stuff in trash bags, and he put my stuff in the car. He watched me back out of his driveway, and he watched me speed off in the car with my son. He did not stop me.
He tried to do that as a front. You know, he's got the other person there. He can't at this point try to stop Erica from leaving, because if he does, the other person is going to know that he is really truly on some bullshit, and what he's been telling her all this time has been a lie. So now he's trying to play his shit off like he doesn't care.
He did not make her leave. It's like at that moment I felt like, wow, like he chose her over me. And I get down the road and I'm calling people, whatever, because I'm crying, like tears running down my face. I'm heartbroken, and I realized that I had left my camera at his place. So from my old place to the place that he just moved out of, it's about like a 30-minute drive. So I made it all the way home, and I sent him a text. I was like, hey, left my camera at your house. Can you mail it to me? So then he sent me a text back and was like, I got to get my haircut down the street anyway, and I'll bring it to you, because he gets a haircut every Thursday, and the barbershop was like, you know, not really that far from my house. So time went by, and he got a haircut, I guess, and he came to my house to bring me the camera. Now, he parked across the street, so I had to walk across the street, and he gets out of the car, and he opens up the back door, and there's a black trash bag, like, full of stuff. Like, it wasn't just the camera that he said that he was going to bring. Like, he brought me a black trash bag full of my stuff. It was full of Dion onesies. It had, like, powdered milk in there, like his little canned milk. It had, like, Cam clothes and stuff in there, and he just handed me the trash bag. And I remember feeling like, well, what did I do? Like, why are you bringing me my kids' stuff? It's like he wasn't trying to, like, fight for me or anything. It's just like,
because he was lying.
Whatever.
He was
and
lying.
So he ended up, like, when he handed me the trash bag, he had this look on his face, and then he asked me, he was like, so is that it? And I was like, you know what? I actually want to talk to you because I wanted to hear more lies. Like I just knew that he was lying. I go and I take the trash bag in my house that's full of all of our clothes and belongings. Dion was now asleep at that time. So I get in the front seat and I just let him talk. And pretty much the story that he came up with was that was one of the ladies that worked with him, and he said that her internet or something like that wasn't working on her laptop, so she came by his house. And so me being the type of person that I am, like, come on, I think that I may make bad decisions when it comes to relationships. But I used to interrogate people all the time in law enforcement. Like, this is a major part of our job. And those who know about field training and the police academy and the qualities that come with that, it's not easy. Like, it literally taps into your mental and your physical and even your emotional. So they put you under a lot of stress just so that you can prepare yourself for the real world. When it comes to crime, just because you're a police officer does not mean it's going to fix your relationships. So just because you when it comes to law enforcement doesn't mean that you're going to make smart decisions when it comes to relationships. Then you would have to go to like school to be a marriage counselor, and I don't have any training in those.
Yo, he kept this young lady stuck, okay, with lies after lies after lies. First, he ran into the girl, tried to talk to her, or at least act like he wanted to talk to her, act like he wanted to be in a relationship with her, only to use her to get him some subscribers on YouTube and monetize. At the end of the day, I don't really think that he had any plans for Erica. I think that even when he say at the point where he was in love with her, no, you found somebody that was young and very naive. And at that moment, Erica should have never paid for anything for Mucka. That's why, let me tell you, you cannot prepare these men for another bitch. If a man say he wants to get himself together and he wants to do right by you, then you need to physically see that. Do not be preparing these men for other bitches, because what you teach them, I'm telling you, they will go and use it with the next bitch and make money over there. That's not how it works.
Those areas. So when people say stuff like, and you are a cop, so you didn't see that she was getting played, that's two totally different dynamics. I can spot a criminal just based off of looking at his pockets versus spotting a guy like him who appeared to be my knight in shining armor, but he was a habitual liar. So I'm listening to this story or whatever that I guess he wanted me to believe, and so I pretty much like interrupted him, and I was like, so when's the last time you slept with her? Because I knew for a fact that he wasn't telling the truth. And he told me that it was last September. Mind you, we was in the month of September because all this happened September of 2021. So when you got a guy like him who plays chess and thinks that he's extremely smart just because he wins almost every game of chess, they try to say 6 steps ahead. But I'm already 12 steps ahead. Matter of fact, I'm already in 2 years from now. So when the insults of calling me slow and stuff like that happen, whatever. He said last September. And I was like, are you lying? And he just kept saying no, he was not lying.
So you guys can see, it says I ended up jumping out his car and told him to delete my number. And guess what he did? Laugh out loud. He let the window down, waved, and yelled, "Bye. Ha 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 ha." Typical user. That is a true statement. That is somebody that he's actually showing her. He's being real clownish and showing her just who he is.
A week after that, I ignored him for like a week and a half. Like, he would call, I would not pick up my phone. He would text. He would always try to send me pictures of his daughters whenever he knew that I was mad at him, because like I have a soft spot for little girls. And after I finish all these videos, you guys will understand why.
This one says, at this time, took all our videos down, and he tried to manipulate me by saying the subscribers had been emailing him asking why, and not to get mad when he take ours down off his channel.
He was just like, he even got smarter. But like I said, he stays 6 steps ahead. I'm already in 2 years. Every Thursday, like I said, guys, he gets a haircut. And I purposely was not at home on those days because I knew that he was going to come by. But he came by with flowers and I wasn't there. So he didn't know what to do at that point. And he had my manager's number because I had gave them each other's numbers and stuff like that, because I was really trying to like help, you know. And so
this hair is so bomb. This hair is so good. It's so soft.
So he called her and he convinced her to convince me to give him another chance. I'll just leave it like that. And so I forgave him. Most women do. They never really walk away the first time for some reason. And I forgave him. In the midst of me forgiving him, he went out and allegedly had bought me a camera and some perfume and stuff like that you guys had seen in the video. Now, I had asked him, could he help me get another camera, because my camera was like very, very like, it was trash, because I haven't had it for so long. I'm thinking that he was gonna go and buy me a brand new camera, but he ended up giving me a camera that he was already using, because he had bought 2 cameras at the same time. And the perfume, when I Googled the perfume, got it from Walmart for $10.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, he was physically using her, but trying to act as if he was really into her. He wanted to be with her. His only intentions was to get followers off of this girl. Followers, and to get her to do his work when it came down to putting out his videos. If y'all notice, Creole Bay always says that she is the one that does the YouTube channel, okay? Maka really ain't doing shit, okay? So she's really pushing and making him money and pushing him to make money. But at the same time, I'm telling you, child, the same way you get them be the same way they go. So this one says, it's the thought that counts, guys. But in this situation, it doesn't apply. He said that he got the perfume from the Gallery Mall. And the store clerk helped him pick it out. Odd. Because when I Googled the perfume, it was the knockoff Ralph Lauren. Oh my God. Jesus. And came from Walmart for $10. Girl,
And the only reason why I'm saying this, guys, is because he was constantly telling me that he was a multi-millionaire. So, like I said, it was certain things that
what? Girl, I know you fucking lying. Y'all heard that? Mucka was out here telling Erica that he is a multi-millionaire. Maybe he wasn't telling Erica about what he had, but he's sitting over there trying to pass off goddamn $10 perfume and a goddamn camera he done use and shit to her. But he's in Millie status, so he say. Oh Jesus! Woo!
Done that. It just didn't scream millionaire. So I didn't okay, so in regards to that, because that's like really relevant, but I forgave him 2 weeks after I forgave him was when Janelle's best friend had sent me a video that he had snuck and took her out to eat for her birthday. He snuck and took Janelle out to eat for her birthday. I had already uploaded the first screenshot in the last video, but I didn't upload the DM because when she had messaged me that, my intuition, when she left that comment on our picture, my intuition told me, okay, this has to be Janelle's friend. Like my intuition already knew, like my body was telling me stuff that my mom was already, had already discovered months prior. I just didn't have no evidence to go with it. So, I think I got it on my phone over here. I'm gonna upload.
Erica said, my body's telling me yeah, but that damn mind was saying no, girl, no.
The clip, like you guys can see there right now. And I had even sent it to him as well. It was on October 6th.
Y'all, that be that intuition hitting your ass, honey. If that intuition hit, bitch, trust me, the radar is on something. Now, that's one thing God give us, and he ain't play around with that, okay? He ain't play around with it.
Now, I'm not going to play the audio, because like I said, this is, because I got a total of 4 songs, guys. Like, I just, so, you'll see where it don't look like he was forced to be there. Like, he's smiling and everything else, and that's her showing her cheesecake. They say happy birthday on it or whatever else. So yeah. Now, the DM messages. So I don't have them in this phone. It's in my other phone, but I am gonna upload it so that you guys can read it. But pretty much, in those messages.
Okay, y'all. So the first one says, "I believe I know who your friend is. Would like to call me." It looks like Erica responds twice. She says, "Yes. What's your number?" The person responds, "Send me that video again." It looks like then Erica responds, "No, I can't, but it was Monday. Not sure where you were when he took her to dinner." And then the person responds twice. She says, "I have the video." And then again, the other person says, "I'll owe you real soon." Erica responds and she says, "You are the YouTube." No. Oh, y'all, I'm reading it backwards. Okay. So this is girl now responding. "You are the YouTube girlfriend, right?" So in other words, she left the comment in Erica's comment section. Erica sent her a message and says, "I believe I know your friend, who your friend is. Would you like to call me?" And so she initiated that conversation. Hey, live, laugh, love, boo.
I was asking her, like, who's her friend? And she said, call her. She had sent me that, the video, but she had unsent it. But she told me that she had got permission from Janelle to send me that video. And a little bit towards the end of the DM, she was like, "You are the YouTube YouTube girlfriend. So I had gave my number, and either I gave her my number or she gave me her number. I don't know, because I unsent the texts or whatever, because I didn't want you guys to see her number or number.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have a whole online shopping routine. First step, laptop. Step 2, make sure Honey is on my browser. Honey automatically searches for coupons for you, so you don't have to do it.
And so, at this point, I just made to Camden school. It's time for me to pick him up from school. But, he gets out of school at 3, but y'all know all about Houston. So I normally go at 2 to get in the line. So I'm like the first, second, third parent in line. Yes, I'm one of those parents. After I had forgave him, again, after he took her out to eat for her birthday, nothing took her out to eat, and he actually had lied about that too. I went to his house one day because I basically told him that I was short on my rent and that I needed $300. Mind you, this is a person that hasn't gave any money yet at this point. And so I sent him a text and basically said I was on my way.
See, that's what I mean. The shit that he claimed he doing now for LaToya, he wasn't doing none of that. From what Erica is saying, he wasn't even spending $5 if he ain't had to. Okay, it's like he had to do some shit out of the ordinary, and then he'll buy some little shit to try to wean her back.
And he texted back something that was just weird. It was in the sense of like, why are you coming over here without telling me first? Or why? What's wrong? So I make it to his house. I walk inside, and he practically just threw the $300 at me. I had already was at his house earlier that day when I had left, and so I had to drive back over there to get the money. So I walked in. He practically threw the $300 at me, and he was saying that his girl's bed and stuff like that had came, and he had already dropped them off at his ex-wife's house, which is 2 minutes up the street. Like, literally, you get in the car, you make a right, make a left, and then her house is like, it's literally that close. Like, crazy. Very crazy. And so, he was saying that he had dropped the girls off.
See, what he do is he purchased all the booze, a house, or he rents it out. I'm going to say rent it out, because he was telling her at one point that one of the houses that he was in was his, but it was not. It was actually an Airbnb. So what he does is he try to keep all the booze in a certain location near his home, probably 5 to 15 minutes away. So, and remember, if y'all recall, did he not buy LaToya supposedly that house around the corner? What they do is they do that so they can make their rounds, okay? They do that so they can make their rounds, acting like they got their house around the corner and yours on the next side. No, motherfucker. No.
At their house, and they was packing, and that he needed to hurry up and go get them because they wanted to enjoy their bed. But it was like 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and he just kept rushing, and that intuition was telling me that he was doing something he had business doing. I'm gonna find out that's what he was doing. He used his kids as an excuse to go and sneak and take her out to a steakhouse for her birthday. So, yeah, I really don't want to spend too much time talking about her, but I do want you guys to hear the full conversation between me and her friend, and then I want you to hear another conversation that me and this guy had. It's about 53 minutes long. So, but that will not be displayed in this video. They will be displayed in the next video, because then you'll understand what happened after the whole, him getting called, taking her out to the steakhouse. So I hope you guys enjoy. You may have to turn the volume up on the recording so that you guys can hear everything. And all of my videos are going to be this long, but I think my first 2 videos, at least about as long as it's been. So then I'll start doing separate videos because then it's gonna get into the real juicy stuff on what happened in between time of after that, me getting pregnant, and also where we're at right now. That everybody has just been dying for me to, tell my side of the story. And all I can say is sit back and enjoy the ride because somebody's been doing a lot of lying. And I knew that this moment was gonna come. I just didn't think it was gonna come this soon. But I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Girl, Maka been out here doing the most, girl, and acting so like girl, he probably still out there doing the most. Latoya just don't get no girl. Or maybe Latoya and cahoots. Who the hell they know all the ass could be in cahoots for all the hell we know.
And like I said, shout out to my Indiana family. Shout out to cousin Tina, cousin Peaches. Y'all know that those are Damien's cousins, but they come be more than my family. It's Deion's family, so I consider them family as well. We talk all the time on the phone. So shout out to you guys, and we're on the road to 100K. We're on the road to 100K, and I'm about to insert the video right now.
Okay, who is Janelle to you? Who do you know Janelle to be?
Well, when she came to his house, she flashed a ring in my face, but I said, "Is this your man?" And she didn't answer at all. She just kind of looked down. So I left, and he told me that she worked for him, that she's on his payroll, and that he fired her.
I told Janelle, I said, I guarantee Rakan done told this girl, you're just one of her agents, which is totally incorrect. Janelle does very well for herself. She don't need Rakan. The grill that he barbecued for you on is from Janelle.
Oh, I know you fucking lying. Girl! Yo, this nigga done brought the grill from one house around the corner. To cook for the goddamn next boo. What the hell?
That, because he's a cutthroat ass nigga, and at this point, I'm from the streets. We don't play this type of shit. So I asked, can I reach out to you? But I figured that you had one story and she has one.
Well, you can tell her that she can have Rakan, and the barbecue grill, I didn't know that came from her, but they can live happily ever after now because I'm definitely not a YouTube girlfriend. I was his girlfriend, but now since you're telling me what I need to know, we're done.
I mean, I would just hope so. I mean, she's done with him as well. She don't want Rakan. I just wanted to know exactly the story you had. This is my friend, and I love her dearly. And I was still confused if he got a girlfriend. Why the fuck was he just with her Monday at the steakhouse? I was just very confused by that. And let me ask you this: was y'all's last video when you took him on a date, was that actual Sunday?
That was Sunday. Yes, you're correct.
Okay. I figured it was Sunday. Well, he said he wasn't able to meet with my friend because of shooting arrangements, but it, of course, was not. I figured that was a lie. So thank you for confirming that.
So are they in a relationship or do they just have sex with each other?
Well, they were in a relationship. This has been 2 years.
And the ring that's on her finger, did he buy that for her?
He bought that for her.
And so check and make sure that bitch real.
They're not engaged, but he did buy that ring for her.
Girl, he could have bought that ring, boo, but you go ahead and take that shit over to the jeweler and tell him you need to get it checked. If your damn hand ain't turned green yet, because Erica said, Maka don't be spending no money, honey. It be the woman.
Yes. Okay. She still has it, and that ring probably won't be going anywhere because at the end of the day, you decide to go be a fuck nigga. And I mean, you've seen it. It's not like it's some petty ass ring. That's a very nice like gift. You get what I mean?
Yeah, it's a nice ring.
I have been watching y'all stuff for a while, and I'm like, no woman is just going to be into no man like this. Like,
especially one like myself.
You even say your child was with his mother. Like, no woman about to just give their child to someone's mother who was just a YouTube girlfriend. So in my mind, I felt like you probably were his girlfriend, and he just was playing both sides of the fence. But
now the only thing with me and the friend, y'all, the friend seemed like she asking adamant questions. Okay, so you know the player from the Himalayas that Maka is. I'm wondering if the friend Coochie was getting a little pop too at the same time, and the other friend ain't know, because sister was like on it. Okay, she was asking those questions, and then she knew what the hell Maka was doing. So, you know, unless the friend is telling her everything, everything and every move that Maka make, I'm kind of like, how she know every damn thing he doing?
Like, you're not his girlfriend to her. It's all for YouTube. It's all for money. He in a season right now where he got to make his money. And whatever he got to do to make his money, that's what he's going to do.
Really? I'm so glad that we're having this conversation. But hey, out of respect, because I am trying to maintain my image, please don't.
Sign up for Bed Bath & Beyond's College Savings Pass. Get 20% off every purchase now till move-in date. You see this app right here? Using just this little app on my phone, I was
Anything else on my pictures, I will refer you to DM me.
I mean, we can delete it. But I mean, in reality, I'm so pissed. I did want to be here, but I'm glad you were willing to reach out to me and call.
Well, yeah, because you sent me a video,
whatever you decide.
And I knew that her birthday was Sunday, and I was actually with him Monday as well. So I'm pretty sure that video was recorded during the daytime. So I'm very.
Video that night.
Oh, really?
There was a steakhouse dinner at 8. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where were you?
Really? That is so interesting. That was the night that he was rushing me out of his house. You know what?
Yeah, I was confused on where you were. But yes, he was with her. Took her to dinner, you know. But I was so confused why he wasn't with her on Sunday. And I'm like, he had to do these videos on Sunday, but you know, I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm like, well, they dropped it today and filmed it. I don't know if y'all can edit and do all that in one day. But I feel like it was all done on her birthday.
Well, let me tell you something, sweetheart. The type of woman that I am, I would never have a YouTube relationship. That's like the lowest thing in the world for somebody to do to make money. So yeah. I do apologize on his behalf that he's been lying to her. Yeah. But if she wants him, I will gladly step aside because it's not worth it, because I'm a queen. And I strongly feel like if she doesn't recognize that she's a queen, this should definitely wake her up. Okay? Right. There is so many different men out here.
This is my thing. I highly doubt she wants him, but I wanted to speak to you for myself because I just didn't think you were what I am going to ask. I don't know if you've done anything towards her or with her name, but I'm going to ask out of respect that you claim to be the woman who you are, because you asked me don't write anything else on your your page, which is totally understandable. You blocked her, reached out to her, called her from other numbers, but I'm asking you to dance. Because I don't want the situation to go left, because it can go left.
Are you asking me, have I done that? No, I have not done that.
Okay.
No, I was going to.
Have you blocked her from Rakan's phone or anything like that?
Rakan blocked her from his phone because I made him do that. I said, if she's not anything to you, like you say, y'all just slept together last September, then you block her. So I made him block her from Instagram and his phone. So yes, I did do that.
So how is he contacting her? He just called her. So how is he
exactly blocked? Exactly. So that means that somebody had to get up.
Blocked her in front of you. That wasn't your doing.
Yeah, he blocked her in front of me.
Because you asked him to. And I mean, I get that. I mean, if my guy was so still, I would probably do the same. So I get what you're saying, why you had him to do that. Okay, so.
Girl, I know, right? Live, that's what I was saying. The friend just know too much for me. She asking about times and nights that he should be facing. You tell your girlfriend some stuff, but goddamn, you ain't telling her that much shit. That's the thing.
And that's it.
Well, listen, I'm just very glad that your name is Keisha, right? You're her friend, you said?
Yeah, he knows me.
So he knows it.
Yeah,
so
she said, he knows me.
Keisha, y'all are best friends.
Yeah, he knows
correct?
me. Girl.
We're not best friends. We're kind of who I am. He's been to a lot of outings with us. He knows exactly who I am.
Wow.
Actually, I'm sorry. He knows who I am because I met him. She met him while her and I were together 2 years ago.
Woo.
He knows exactly who I am.
Baby.
But what I'm not going to do is keep seeing him try to play my other friend. That's not what I'm going to do. Because first of all, you're not even that idiot to think you've got two different women at the same time. You're not even that idiot, sir.
So I'm trying to.
And the day you left, he so-called took all your stuff that was in trash bag to your house, and he was done with you. That's why I'm so confused now because y'all still filming.
Yeah, because he told me that.
See that?
Hotel for like 3 days last month.
Oh, okay.
I think I skipped something, y'all.
It's always explained to me. But to answer your questions, yes.
Wait a minute.
Also,
because I fast forwarded.
Listen to her. Do you think that she would pick up the phone if you threw her in?
Yeah, let me try to do that. Okay. Absolutely. And listen, when I heard you were there the day she went.
That's what I was gonna say, Jasmine +3. Ain't no way this friend know all of this, and that is what I had been paying attention to. She know every move Maka make. Okay, the only bitch gonna know every move that you make is a bitch that you fucking, because bitches get in their feelings once you start fucking them as a dude. So at that time, this girl right here, even she's saying she a friend, and if you notice, she's he always be the gatherings that be through. Baby, them could be threesome gatherings. Y'all know they have the rainbow parties all the time, but they have the rainbow parties all the time. Especially when I was in California, it was nothing, okay, to go to the rainbow parties when the fuck you ready to see a rainbow, okay? So at the end of the day, we don't know what type of extracurricular activity Maka might have been involved in too, that placed her on the list as a bitch he was gonna fuck with. Because Maka is out here fucking the bitches that is working, they got their jobs yet, or they doing something for themselves. Because at the end of the day, that is why he wants to be around. Maka is trying to get to fame, honey, and Erica was supposed to help him get to fame. And now, since he could get his hand on Erica and keep his hand on Erica, he went to Creole Bay. Now he got Creole Bay and hauling off a fucking Crier and Erica. So maybe these two was just out to do the same thing, him and Creole Bay. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think Crier have recordings for real too. Okay, he just ain't come out and said nothing. It's the way they're bringing these things out back to back, back to back. First, Michael put out a video talking to Erica, okay? Then Crier, Erica was down and in the hospital, but Crier responds, okay? After Crier responds, Crier double back and say, I ain't gonna talk about nothing. I'm gonna leave it like that. And then Erica come out the woodwork soon as she get out the door. So I don't know if they all four of them fucking working together, or they're really going up against each other, if y'all get what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, all of them right now going to be collecting some bags, okay? Because all of them going to get video time. All of them going to earn subscribers at this point. So everybody right now is in a profit mode. Now, if we see Creole Bay respond, then yeah, we need to be side-eyeing, just no fucking side-eyeing more. Okay?
I said, I think y'all need to have a conversation because there's more truth from her. I said, this girl, she was not going to be that crazy if this man didn't tell you were somebody different. We don't operate.
Well, Janelle was the cousin. Huh? And And she knows that. Because when she said, I'm Janelle, I said, oh, you're the cousin. She said, no. But anyways, in 15 minutes, my son is about to walk up out this school, and I don't want him to hear any of this. So I can't get her on the phone. Just wait.
Let me add her 1 second.
Okay.
Y'all, sometimes these YouTube streets out here so just trying to be, I'ma use Miss Fran word, fugazi and shit. They be doing these shit together, okay? Just like Corey Pritchard and Mike, Lil Mike, whatever his name is. They be doing shit too, stirring up shit, and shit really ain't going on. So I'm just a watch these back-to-back videos.
No, I'm not. I told, remember I said I tried to reach out to her. Well, she was very woman enough to call me. So I think that this is what I've been wanting you to do. If you could just hear me out, please hear her out, talk to her. There's some things she want to say to you. I'ma just go order my food, but she's on the phone.
Well, actually, I actually want to hear you out, Janelle, because the day that you showed up at his house, I was so mad I left. So I never got a chance to hear your side of the story. I was informed that you were a cousin, and we both established that day up that you wasn't a cousin. I was also informed that the day you showed up, that it was because your internet was down. You worked for him. You was like on his payroll, and so he told me that he fired you. And that video that was sent to me of him taking you out for your birthday, I'm so confused. I just remember that Monday he was rushing me away from his house. I had no idea, sweetheart, that he was with you. And as far as us being a YouTube girlfriend and boyfriend, I would.
Hey, rewards members, now earn every time you shop.
Would never shit on my throne like that. I'm a queen, and if he can't recognize it, he can.
Okay.
So my question to you is, did he ever want to be with you? Like, were y'all just fucking each other? Like,
no, we were together. We were together in a full-blown relationship. Like, he was moving to my house. The ring, he gave me that ring almost a year ago now. Like, yes, we were together, legitimately, in a relationship.
You been around his family?
Yo, Mucka sound like he a gigolo. So at this point, you know what he might be doing? Mucka might just be trying to settle them damn Airbnbs and saying that was the house he was using. But at the end of the day, then he going to these other women and living inside of their houses. Because this girl right here talking about Mucka ass was fucking supposed to be moving up in there with her. But he really trying to keep another house up the street. I just think they wasn't paying attention about what the hell he been doing, child. I don't think every night he been coming home to nobody straightforward. I think he always been playing the role. He's sleeping over here, I sleeping over there. But see what he fuck up at with Creole Bay is Creole Bay won't keep an eye on his ass. So what she did is she done forced her way into living with him. In other words, she done forced them getting a house together so she can maintain what the fuck he really doing.
Family and everything? Even on his family?
Yes.
The mom?
His family? Who do you think is Okay, I don't want to, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say to you. Just hear me out. Look, our timeline started right before COVID hit, right? We've been rocking strong since then. And then when all this YouTube stuff started happening, that's when everything kind of started going left. And he explained, I got to do what I need to do to get to my goal, right? Okay, all right, I understand that. And for YouTube, is how it was explained to me. But to answer your questions, yes, we were in a legitimate relationship. No, we were not sleeping together. Two, the only reason, one, I don't do real estate. That's not my full-time job. I have an actual career outside of that. only reason I even went into real estate was for him to help him so we could build together. Okay? I don't work.
This is what I'm telling y'all. Mucka gets females that he can get to assist him in making money. He's a gigolo, a player. Girl, Creole, babe, you got a goddamn player over there, girl. Player from the motherfucking Himalayas.
For him like that. I have never worked for him like that. And real estate agents don't actually work for, you have a broker that watches over you, but you don't work for them. The reason I was there is correct. My internet was down, but that was for my real job. That's why I needed to work for my real job, because I had already been out the prior 2 days.
So let me ask you something. He said that the last time y'all had sex was last September. Is that true?
Baby, no.
When was the last time?
Last week. We had sex last week.
Last
What are you talking
week.
about?
Really?
No.
Okay.
And you know what? At the end of the day, we enjoy this. After that day to us, I will say this. One, I was not on no rah-rah shit, which is why when we came out, I don't do the back and forth. I'm not just a fight over no man. I'm not just to base myself over no man. Which is why, and I guess I came off in a way but I literally was trying to have a conversation with you to figure out what was going on, because I was confused myself.
I was informed that you were a cousin for 3 months.
I am not a cousin. No, I am not a cousin. Wow. I am not a cousin. No.
That's insane. So let me ask you a question.
Yo. Damn. Mucka had to lie everywhere, child. He done tell Erica that's his damn cousin, y'all. The fucking cousin. I know you fucking lie.
We done been on vacation. We went to Post Oak Hotel for like 3 days last month.
Oh, okay. Everything is coming out. Thank you. You know what? You don't even know it, but thank you so much. Because you know what? I'm 28 years old. I don't got to deal with this. So thank you so much, girl. I'm over here. I ain't even in tears. I'm smiling because
neither am I. That's what I'm telling you, baby. Neither was I. I was not on no shit like, oh, because it's not your fault. You don't know me. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. Right? It's him. That's why I said I wasn't.
Before I go on, I gotta wait for ads. Hey, but there are no ads. Keep going, Luvd Daddy.
Wasn't coming at you. I've never talked to you.
And just to clarify, because
I think that, when they first broke up, Erica was still stuck with Left trying to find out, what the fuck happened, whatnot, or whatever. So she was still in the twilight zone. And then she eventually came up out of that shit and saw, okay, this what the fuck he been doing all this long because of the way he moving. This nigga been moving quickly and swiftly from one to the damn day.
have gotten really, really close with his family. You said that you have met his mom.
Yes.
And
I show her houses. Yes, baby. Yes. But But remember, he said his kids haven't even been around Erica. I had to confirm that because you're around them on YouTube.
Well, there's a video that was gonna be dropping. We did family time. Actually, that was Monday. Yeah, and I guess that night, that's when y'all linked up. But so he was telling me that he told you for months that he didn't want to be with you. He said he's been telling you for 6 months that he didn't want to be with you.
I mean, that's the right thing to tell the new woman, though. I mean, that's the right thing to say. Absolutely, that's the right thing to say. You don't want to. Okay.
So last
week, but you taking me. Okay, I don't want to. I'm one working, so I don't want to be in this headspace. I know your kids about to get the car too. Keisha, we gonna talk later. I'm happy. I'm happy y'all had this conversation. Thank you so much for talking to her. Real kind to the fuck nigga. He was using gonna escape it at the end because it looked like it got too deep to me. I even told Janelle, I don't know how he gonna get out of this if it's so-called just YouTube because it's way too deep.
Yeah, and I just feel like that's very wrong because I'm such a sweet person and I would have just told him YouTube for free. Like, nigga, you ain't have to play with my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, so was it ever fake?
It was never fake. It didn't even start off as YouTube. We was interested in each other at first, and then I asked him to do YouTube with me. It wasn't no, oh, let's get this money, let's run up a bag. I don't move like that. That's what.
So that's funny because I will say this. After hearing kind of y'all's story, he told me about you before when he was helping you try to find a place. Like, that's how long we've been in connection. He didn't tell me your name, but he kind of told me your story. And, you know, now you're doing YouTube, and that seems cool, and all this stuff. Like, I've known about you for a minute.
I didn't know about you, sweetheart.
No. What I'm saying is I didn't connect the two until recently.
Right.
But, you know, yeah, because, again, we doing life together. We talking business. We talking all this stuff. Like, yeah. That's why I'm like,
Yo, let me find out that's why. Remember when Erica went over to Mucka house and she tried to record herself getting back in the bed with him, and he denied her. He was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "I'm about to get in bed with you." And he said, "No." I wonder if he did that shit because he was on camera, yo, and that. Oh my god. And he been over there telling the damn other girl that him and Erica only but the YouTube girlfriend, boyfriend. Now ain't this some shit.
I'm sorry, one, that you are in this situation. Two, I also am pissed that he has downplayed my role in his life as a cousin. But even beyond that,
y'all hit a friend as a cousin.
We ain't had sex since last year. Last week.
If that's so nasty, and if anything, that's what I'm mad about. Like, because it runs deeper for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are y'all using protection?
No, we're not. Actually, I may be pregnant. So,
you look pregnant on your last video.
Is that an insult? Because as mad as I am, somebody get cussed out.
No, it's not a bad insult. I was just like, I hope she is not pregnant. And he's playing both sides of the damn story. When you were going out. So you're pregnant? She might be. He lucky I don't feel like.
So wait a minute. You asked me were we using protection. Did you guys ever use protection?
No. No. And we.
Oh my God, Lord! I knew once I started fasting, some niggas gonna piss me off. I'm just glad I'm not the old Erica. Thank God. Well, hey, it's been nice talking to you, ladies. I wish you guys nothing but success. But I don't think we ever gonna have to revisit this conversation ever again. Oh, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, maybe you should.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad at you right now. Listen, I'm gonna go. Listen, I ain't never subscribed, but I'm gonna go subscribe now.
Thank you so much.
Lord have mercy. When I said Lord have mercy, it's a Lord have mercy. Mucka that been around here, child, swinging and dealing and swinging and child, in at a time. Let me see. Inspired by Ebony said that's why he was looking real stupid and upset when he found out she was pregnant. I can't say I would have kept the baby. I would have to say the same thing. I am telling you, Mucka is out here with all the games, child. She went from old man crying, no condoms, then Mucka, no condoms, yuck. Now, I agree with that. But to know that Mucka, I don't know, child. Mucka been getting around, so I know crier. At the end of the day, this shit is a hot ass mess. Oh my gosh, this is a hot ass mess. exclusively says these girls got to stop thinking I got it better than the girl before them. That's so true. Do not undermine a motherfucker that will lie. Do not undermine, especially child, if they are sitting up there lying with your ass. If they got to sit up there and lie with the other person they is. And at the end of the day, Mucka been trying to keep these women separated and but so far from each other, child. He been trying to find houses for everybody in the same low block, child. I mean, damn. Mucka been trying to do the damn four corners of law on this shit. I mean, making sure the girls live within at least 15 minutes. He that first house he fucking been talking about, oh, I got Creole B this by surprise because her address was leaking, that bullshit they tried to give the first time. But girl, bye. No, ma'am. I don't want to hear nothing but no damn address leak. What happened is you done fuck around and you went over there with Creole motherfucking Bay. And Creole told your goddamn ass, bitch, you was moving the fuck in. We is moving in together. Because I got to keep an eye on your ass. Because if I recall in one of those videos, Creole B did had mentioned, okay, she was like, because you living over here and I'm living over there. She was telling your fucking ass then, okay, that you going to tighten the fuck up. She doesn't know you. She doesn't know your ways. You know how she know your ways? Because y'all mirroring each motherfucker, okay? At the end of the day, you and Creole B is doing the same shit. Creole did it to Crier. You did it to Erica. Then y'all go ahead and y'all putting y'all fucking juju together, okay? So at the end of the day, if Creole B didn't have a YouTube channel and if Creole B wasn't a female that was actually working, because don't when you met Latoya, she was already working. As a matter of fact, Latoya had a good job when you met her. See, he only fucked with the ones that got there in them good positions. Pay attention. So I'm wondering if Mucka is even using his credit or if he been really using Creole Bay credit. In the first house that they showed probably was just the Airbnb. I don't even think that that was Creole Bay house. I think that was an Airbnb that he was using, and he tried to act like he was buying that for her or whatnot or whatever. And now they're making it look like they don't sign documents and they the other day. Now, let me tell you, I do a lot of fucking loan signings, okay? A lot of them, okay? I'm at the table, okay? And that bullshit y'all pulled the other day, that is not how the fuck it goes, okay? Where was the goddamn signing agent? Where was that goddamn notary at? I see Mucka passing you papers. Why the hell is Mucka passing you papers at the table? The papers go from the agent you're working with that's there representing her company, the company that assigns her. That paper goes to the first signer, the motherfucker that's in charge. Then they sign, then you pass the motherfucker off to the co-signer. And then that shit come right on back to me, okay? That shit start at me and end at me. It do not start with the customer with 7 stacks of paper in front of him and he's passing the next paper over. That's not how the table go. That's just not how to go. Just to let y'all know, I am drinking on sweet red, baby, this evening. Okay, I'm drinking on sweet red, but Mucka and Creole, that is not how the fuck it go. Y'all aren't going to somebody's office, or y'all probably rented one of those offices, because y'all know now they can rent them office. Like if you need to have a business meeting and you have your own LLC and you just need to meet, there are offices that you can literally rent in nice buildings. To be honest with you, you can rent out space and you can have your meeting or whatever you're trying to do there. So that's an option too. Just like, Erica mentioned, I believe in series 1, that she tends to sometime get bored at her house. So she'll definitely go out, get an Airbnb, hang out there for a minute, film in it, and then go back home. And to be honest, to them, it's probably like a little vacation. Okay, because anytime that you spend away from home is totally a fucking vacation. Okay, you make that bitch a vacation. If you ain't in your house, okay, it's a vacation. You're there to have a good goddamn time. You might be working because that's what we do. You know, if you still business, when the fuck you go, if your business still is, you still got clients contacting you, then yes, you still work. But where you're going is to pretty much play or just, enjoy yourself. Let me see. I would get all Mucka money. Girl, let me tell you, from what Erica's saying, honey, Audrey, Mucka didn't want to share nothing with Erica. Mucka was acting like he was a millionaire, but Mucka wasn't willing to share. Erica said that Mucka had got her the $10 fake Ralph Lauren. And y'all know he could have go right up there to that damn Tanga outlet and get that girl a damn perfume for $50 or $60. He ain't had to go that $10 route. He ain't even had to do that dumb shit. I mean, damn, he couldn't even go get her the polo bag. You couldn't even carry your ass up there and get the damn polo bag and at least bring the damn brown bag back with the polo on it so she could believe you. Girl, he probably tried to put that shit right in a gift bag, y'all, and hand it off to Erica. And all this time, his ass done run his stink ass up there, right the fucking at the corner, y'all. He been right to Walmart. Right the damn Walmart. Girl, I cannot. Erica didn't know how to work that cheap ass nigga. Girl, that's what I see. Because let me tell you one thing. Mucka gotta be doing a little bit of something. Now, even if Latoya is backing him, I feel that Latoya is making sure that Mucka is doing what the fuck. Because let me tell you, at the end of the day, Mucka wants to make sure that now this works. Okay, he done got this shit going on with Toya. Him and Toya is supposed to be moving this, that, and the third, that moving forth with their relationship or whatnot or whatever. And Toya was already looking for the same thing inside of Crier. This is what she wanted from Crier, but Crier wasn't fully giving it to her. It was moving towards that, but I think when those allegations came up and they started mentioning that Latoya might have been sick or whatnot or whatever, I think that's where the issue lied. And he probably was like, okay, I got to back away from this. Or, vice versa. I don't know. Because at the same time, I'm telling y'all, these YouTubers, child, they be in cahoots together nowadays, and they be right out, hanging out behind the scenes. Unless you catch these little motherfuckers out in town, they be trying to make these series up and make shit think like it's popping, and then they'll go back to normal, usual business, fucking with each other like they ain't did nothing, and then start something again. So you never know what they all have planned. I don't understand these young girls giving away their P.O. dusty men. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, I don't even know why. If anybody out here is giving up free pussy, I'm going to need you to stop. I'm going to need you to stop, sis. There is no reason why y'all running around here giving away free pussy. I'm going to just go ahead and fucking say that, okay? This day and age, y'all should already know. You carry the motherfucking jewel at the end of the day. Niggas always gonna be where there's pussy. So tell me how the fuck you already eat winning. I mean, stop. I'm gonna need y'all to stop supplying the streets for free. Okay? If they ain't doing shit, they shouldn't be fucking shit. If they can't give you nothing, you shouldn't be fucking with them in the first place. If he can afford $5 a week out his pocket, if you need it, if you want it, then he shouldn't be cheating in the motherfucking first place, okay? Stop trying to come play the fuck over here when you ain't even ready to be in this field, okay? You need to be out here signing checks when the fuck you ready to cheat. Because I'm telling you, we are in 2022. Bitches need a lot of shit. And we ain't talking no nails and no motherfucking toes done. Bitches need car payments and bitches need their rent and their motherfucking mortgage paid. We is talking numbers, okay? We don't care if you ain't no damn rapper. We don't care if you ain't no fucking movie star. We don't give a fuck if your occupation don't even pay you a lot. Motherfucker, if I asked for it, I get it. That's just that, and that's on fucking facts. If you ain't got the cash for it, motherfucker, let your credit do the talking. I'm saying, if they can sit around here and they can ask females for pussy, y'all can sit around here and y'all can ask them for any fucking thing, and that one thing is always going to be money because we all need it. Okay, if they is around here asking, they must be prepared a bill. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, make sure they can pay the bill before you do any motherfucking thing. Because the first 3 or 4 fucking gifts should just come off the top because he trying to fucking get in your energy in the first goddamn place, okay? So just don't be handing nothing out. No. You're not doing the transaction with, oh, he into you. Y'all think about hooking up. You think you want fucking tonight. No. You just met him. He needs to work, baby. He needs to work. Because see, that's how you're going to end up getting more of his money. He needs to value you, baby. Let him lust for you. I don't give a fuck if he is sugar daddy. He best to be the best sugar daddy you going to have, or he need to be gone. He need to be gone. That's it, and that's all. Listen, I'm telling you, stop paying for these dudes to boss up on y'all with the next bitch. If they're gonna learn something, they need to know that shit when they come to you, or they need to be prepared to let you see that they're pushing their own self and they're learning their own shit. Don't be trying to sit out here, train these niggas, help them get their way, get them settled with their LLC, and then when they're off with these other bitches, money that you done sat there and help him work hard for. No, baby. No. They need to come to you like you're coming to them. If you're coming equipped with your shit, you got your shit, but I'm going to ask for your shit anyway, because that's what the fuck we do as women. That's what God put us here for, okay? He put us here for that, okay? So if they gonna sit there and lappy like a dog over us, they got to be, the boss got to pay the cost. That's it, and that's all. The boss got to pay the cost. If he wants to be the boss, he got to pay the cost. Okay? And most of the time you could tell. Because if a motherfucker got money, they look like money. I'ma tell you now, they look like money when they got money. When they shit together, they look like it. Okay? I'm telling you, I don't know. Rokona's out here finessing fucking women is what he is doing. But we are definitely going to wait on Erica to put up the next series. I'm actually going to come back live for that again. I am hoping that you guys stop by. Please remember, if you are in the building, go ahead and thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Turn on those post notification bells so that you guys are updated each and every time a sister comes through. I have to leave you guys because I've got to grab my daughter. Today is her first day at her new job. Girl, she said she ready to work, baby. Okay, go ahead with your little summer job. Girl, child, spending the money before she can even make it. She gonna be right back in my damn pockets. I love each and every one of you, boos. I will see you again soon.